Welcome to Rudy's Room, the 1 hour break in your day. I, of course, am your host. Believe it or not, the one and only Harriet is back with us. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Harriet.
Thanks for having me, Rudy.
You are historic, Miss Harriet. What's going on?
Keeping busy running.
Running? Where you running to?
Well, you know, I can't get too far because of my
your boots,
fabulous, my fabulous boots. I don't know if they can. I know the fans love them back in March. They do love your boots.
You did love them back in March. Where'd you get those boots, Miss Harriet?
They were a gift from a woman named Keisha, actually out here in Long Island.
Okay.
She spells her name Kecia. So thank you, Keisha.
Isn't that Keka?
Keka. She says it's Keisha, so I believe her.
Keka, whatever it is. Thank you for the boots. We like them. That's
we love them. Thank
Miss
you.
Harriet, I saw your movie.
What did you think?
I thought it was fantastic. I know. It was amazing. Did you like the movie? Did you like how they portrayed you?
Yes and no. There were some inaccuracies, and I didn't like the black-on-black violence. I changed my name before I arrived in Freedom. Janelle Monáe's character was made up. What else? John Tim.
Why'd you
get
leave
it
John
together.
Tubman?
Had ordered me sold when I was 28 and a half years old. So I to leave, and I did not tell John because he always threatened that if I ever left him, that he would come after me and bring me back. So I knew I could not trust him or anyone else.
Sorry, Harriet.
Thank you, baby, but I got away anyway.
You did get away.
I sure did.
Did you go in those boots?
You know, I was crib hopping all up and down the plantation to my freedom, you know. But these boots, you know, these boots brought me to my second husband, which was Nelson Davis, who was 13 years younger than me. But I'm not a cougar, so don't judge. But it's okay if you did. We had fun.
He was 13 years younger than you?
Yes, he was, Nelson Davis. And he and I raised Gertrude, a little girl whom I found. She was abandoned, an infant girl. I named her Gertrude, and Nelson Davis and I raised her together as our own daughter. And till this day, 2019, up in Auburn and Syracuse, New York, Gertrude has living relatives up there.
She does?
She sure does,
wow.
Yes. Not too far from my home, the Harriet Tubman Home for the Aged, 180 South Street in Auburn. Keeping busy. Now, during that time,
like they have maternity?
I didn't have her physically. I've never given birth, but I found her. She was swaddled on the road. I found her. She was left for dead.
But you could like take maternity leave from being a conductor on the railroad to go.
No such thing as maternity leave, sugar. I just strapped her on my bosom, wrapped her with duct tape, and went about my journey. We ride or die.
Okay, Miss Harriet, we love that. All right, Miss, all seriousness for a moment. We do have to do our Rude Ranger pledge.
Okay.
I did it last time. We hope you'll do it again. And those of you at home, we hope you'll join in. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise.
I promise.
To live my best possible life.
Live my best possible life.
To avoid all unnecessary drama.
To avoid all unnecessary drama.
I mean, really. To stay away from messy and extra people. To
stay away from messy and extra people and men like John Tubman.
You really are mad at John Tubman, huh?
He hurt me, but go on.
I'm sorry. Okay. To clap back when necessary.
To only clap back when necessary.
That's right. Get John Tubman. To stay current and woke.
To stay current, and I stay woke.
You do stay woke. To as possible.
Need I say more? But to absolute best as often as possible.
And always support those who support.
Always support those who support. Rude.
That's right. Well, welcome back to the Rude Rangers, Ms. Tubman. You are a and historic and iconic Rude Ranger, and those are fans of the show, and some of them actually had some comments last week. Let's see what's going on with the Rude Ranger roll call. Okay, Bella looks pretty. Well, Zoe Dunford. Last week we had Bella Noche, who is a beautiful drag queen on the show. So Zoe thought she was beautiful, and yes, she did look beautiful. What's next? Yes, we're finally getting Rudy in drag. Okay. Now, Miss Harriet, I had an amazing wig that I thought was fantastic. Some other folks out there, LaBelle Bell, didn't think so, but I thought it was amazing. What's up next? 21, yes. Okay, Peter Cook, who is the ex-husband of Christy Brinkley. Yes. He's 60. His new fiance is 21. Yes. So yes, Sincy Kong, she is 21 and set for life. How old was John Tubman? John
Tubman? We were like 2 years apart.
Oh, okay.
So I was 24 when I married him. He was 26. Oh, okay. And he was a free black. I still could not be free, even though and if we would have children, they would also be slaves just because their mother was. And John and I married, we were not allowed in courthouses. Oh. People of color in America in 1844, so we actually had to jump over a regular house broom, which is a West African custom, and Ashanti tribe tradition.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Did you have a reception?
You know, a little bit, you know, a little shucking, jiving, okay. Right. You know.
Food is probably good though, huh?
It was.
Okay, there you go. What's up next with the Rude Rangers? You know, Miss Harriet, there's some things every now and then I'm always wondering about. Okay. And so every now and then we want to talk about some things in terms of what it is I'm wondering. Do you know Meghan Markle? I mean, I know you're busy with the railroad and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the people's princess.
Yes, exactly.
I know, over in England. Well, that's her and, of course, and Prince Harry. Yes. Now, Miss Meghan, though, has a brother. His name is Tom Markle, and I think we have a photo of Tom.
Wasn't he the one that was locked up? Or is that...
Yeah, I think he's been locked up for a while. Yeah, that's Tom Markle. So, apparently, Tom recently filmed a beer commercial. He's dressed up like a cat burglar, breaks into a vault. There's this big diamond like crown, and he's about to steal the crown when his eye turns and there's a six-pack. He gets distracted from the crown, thing of beer, and then does a whole thing where he'd rather die than go without getting this beer. And of course, the beer is made in Queens. So, yeah. So that's the whole thing. What I'm wondering though, and maybe you could help me understand this, Harriet. Don't you think, since Meghan's family is so messy, don't they like realize if they just shut up, she might break them off with some of the...
I feel even if they shut up, she will not break them off.
You don't think so?
No, I feel...
Why?
She did exactly what she wanted to do. She was able to land herself a prince and manipulate him because he was kind of the outsider, remember? So if you're constantly praising and stroking a man's ego, oh, you're the best. It's okay if they don't love you.
Did you stroke John?
John did more than stroking, baby. I was stroking to the keys. I stroked. We were Millie rocking and everything. That came from the plantation. Hey. But anyway, yes, as I was saying, I feel she's kind of really sweet, beautiful during the show. She can have anything that she wants. She's faithful, loyal, and there.
She has. I mean, Mom's definitely going to get taken care of.
She's beautiful.
She is beautiful. No, she is beautiful. And now, I mean, do you get to go to the movies much, Miss Harriet?
Well, not as much as I'd like to because, you know, the little narcoleptic seizures, which is what they'd be called today, from the head injuries. So anytime I'm in a dark space, I never know who's going to try to creep on me because, you know, the bounty for my capture is $40,000, which is equivalent to approximately $2 million today in 2019.
$2 million?
So people are always trying to creep up on a sister. That's why I never leave home without my piece of steel, baby. I kind of have to, you know, so it's really uncomfortable.
So if I turn you in, I get $2 million?
If you, honey, you can try.
Okay, just checking, Miss Harriet.
So you know.
Anyway, I know you don't go to the movies, but do you know who Keanu Reeves is?
I sure do.
Okay.
Chris, the young lady who portrays me, worked on John Wick 2.
Oh, well,
yeah, with him. She stood next to him and the pit bull.
Good to know. Keanu actually has a girlfriend, and there was a photo of them taken at
like Helen Mirren.
She does.
She's only 43.
Well, actually, she is 46.
46? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but still, what I'm wondering, though. That's what I'm like. Yeah, I mean, does Helen Mirren look really good for 74?
Fabulous.
So she just looks really bad for 46?
Yeah, she didn't use her plantation potion that I sent her.
What is plantation potion?
It's a special mix of things that's on the plantation that keeps our skin youthful and our face and our throat and the décolleté and all of that jazz.
I thought it was all that working out.
I'm It's 200 years old.
Are you?
Yes.
Wow. What's in that plantation potion?
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Does Madam C.J. Walker have any info on that?
Well, really, but Annie Malone does. She's the woman who taught Madam C.J. Walker all that she knows. She was actually a millionaire before Madam C.J. Walker was, but people do not discuss that because Annie Malone's team was basically was all black men. It was all black, and Madam C.J. Walker had more white men a part of her entourage. So that's why the credit went to Madam C.J. Walker, and they just bypassed. They just went over Annie Malone, but she was a millionaire before Madam C.J. Walker. Yes, that is true.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Now, did y'all all hang out together? Were y'all like different?
Sometimes it was hard for me to hang out with people. Only because the bounty on my head. People I couldn't trust. You know, the electric slide, I started. I had to slide on up and bring it on back and hold my gun. People's temples.
Now, what kind of gun did you have?
I had a revolver.
Okay.
And then I had a shotgun later on.
The shotgun heavy?
Come on, it's okay. I started chopping wood at 10 years old, so my muscles, I was I am very, very strong. So the revolver, nothing to it but to do it, baby.
But the reloading and unloading and all of that, you could do it really fast?
I could do it really quickly, and I didn't really have to reload that quickly for the simple fact that I did walk around with a bag of black pepper and raw onions. Yeah, true story. So our ancestors...
Pepper and onions?
Yes, and let me tell you why. True story. So the reason why is because as we are traveling north or wherever to get our freedom, when you know, the bounty hunters, the sheriffs, and the dogs were always on our trail. So our ancestors, we would sprinkle down black pepper, and the dogs, they would lose the human scent. And then the raw onions, that's why we always traveled through the waters. That's where the song, Wade in the Water, that comes from that. We always traveled through the waters. When we got out, we'd sprinkle a little bit of black pepper and the raw onion. We would rub that on our skin because onions are acidic and they over our human scent as well. So our ancestors always carried raw onions and black pepper.
So our ancestors smelled real special.
Well, then they had the plantation potion that they would get for me because, you know, later on in life, I started selling fruit preserves and ginger. So you just put a little bit of raspberry jam under your armpits, rub it under, you know what I mean?
Look at you.
It smells so fresh and so clean.
You're a mess, Harriet.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Rudy's Room after these messages. Can you do a wade in the water?
Yeah, right now?
Go for it, quick.
Sure.
While we break.
Wade in the waters. Wade in the water, children, wade.
Grab a snack and come on back.
In the water.
If you or someone you know is in the area and you want to see our show, order your free tickets today. Go to www.rudysroomshowtickets.eventbrite.com. Welcome back to Rudy's Room. I am here with the one and only Harriet Tubman. Miss Harriet, can you say hello to Steve Jordan who's watching us right now?
Hi, Steve Jordan. Thank you for checking in, and you could be anywhere in the world. You're here tonight with us, so
yes, he
thank
is.
you so much for that.
He is. Now, Miss Harriet, you are, or at least you were, conductor of the Underground Railroad. Do you still conduct?
7 years.
You only
For
did it for
7 years as conductor. I never ran my train off the track.
Well, all right. Miss Harriet, there's some folks who I'm curious if you would let them ride on the Underground Railroad. So we're going to play a game. It's called Ticket or Stick. I'm going to show you.
Stick it where?
Wherever you want. They just can't train.
Okay.
If you would let them ride on the Underground Railroad, you will obviously give them a ticket.
Okay.
But if not, they can just stick it. So, you ready to play?
Let's do this.
Let's
I love
play
games. All right.
We are playing Ticket or Stick It here at Rudy's Room. Miss Harriet, I'm going to show you an image. You let me know if you would let the person ride on the train, meaning you give them a ticket, or if they can just hit the bricks.
No.
Stick it.
Stick it.
Kim Kardashian, she can't ride the train?
No. Well,
I mean, she's pulled the train or two on her time.
She has been freeing our people.
She has.
But
no?
She can sit in the back.
Oh, she's in the back?
Yeah, way in the back. So there's 3 cars on the train. She can sit in the last seat in the 3rd car.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, she made it on the train. That's pretty good.
She made it on the train.
She made it on the train.
But she has to be next out. But
up next. Oh, what about Chris Brown? Why can't Chris Brown ride the train?
Stick it. We don't want any people that are abusive, verbally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially.
Okay. Nothing.
Stick it.
Stick it. None of the Lee. Nobody in the Lee family.
Nothing.
Okay, just he's got. Okay. Can Rihanna ride the train?
Yes, and she can bring her Fenty in bed.
Oh.
Yes, and her Savage X. Nelson Davis, he loves kind of wearing some Savage X Fenty right now under my tutu.
Oh.
But that's all I'll say. But yes, Rihanna can ride the train, yes. She sits in the 1st car.
She's in the 1st car. Yes. Okay. Who's next? Oh, LaToya Jackson.
LaToya,
yes. LaToya ride the train?
She can sit in the 2nd car.
Oh, why is she in the 2nd car?
Well, she's not Janet.
Oh.
Janet can sit in the 1st car.
Janet can go in the 1st car?
Yes.
What about Rebe?
She can. My old stylist used to do her hair, so she can sit in the 2nd car.
Your stylist used to do Rebe Jackson's hair?
Yes, D.
Wow.
Yep, and
what kind of hair did Rebe have?
That I don't know.
Okay.
She would never say. As she was washing my locks, she would just say, you know, I used to do Rebe Jackson's hair. I'm like, that's great.
Like Rebe when she...
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's big. Okay.
In the beginning.
Because now she's like working at Walmart or something.
I have no idea.
Okay, nobody knows.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Got it. Who's next?
Oh, hell no!
All right, Miss Harriet, we've got a viewer that needs some advice. My mother told my husband our 18-year-old isn't his son. She did it because I stopped paying her rent. My son is devastated. My husband moved out. What should I do? Ooh, Stephanie in Anchorage, Alaska, you got a problem. Miss Harriet, what should she do?
Honey, family therapy.
Well, they're not all family.
No, but still, I mean, your husband, you know, he's not the 18-year-old son, but he raised him as if he was. Now the 18-year-old is devastated. This son loved your son for 18 years. Just because you're not blood doesn't mean you still can't be a family. The mother, that was very spiteful. That was not cool of the mother to do that.
Okay.
However, I would just take my son, take my husband, we're all going to go to family counseling and work this out because I don't want...
Okay, how do you handle the meddling mama, though?
Meddling mama? See...
Because that was a little trifling.
That was very trifling. We're going to have to we're going to have to love her from a distance, though we're in a potato...
Okay.
And we've been moving from her.
Do we still pay that rent?
Pay her rent? No.
We don't pay the rent?
We do not pay the mama's rent. Or we pay the mama's one more final time, and that's Mama, I love you. You are on your own. You just devastated my son, my husband, our family. We may never be able to get back. And what was she resentful? Because I had a husband and a son. I mean, like, is my mother single? Oh, was she jealous of our, you know, the family dynamics? So you're trying to self-sabotage. I was paying your rent, mother. My mother, I will always love you. I will pay your rent, but I will keep my distance from you. You will not see your grandson.
Okay.
And the three of us, we're going to get family therapy.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave you on ice for a little bit.
Okay, she's going to on ice.
Yes.
Okay. I'd at least take mom to the Section 8 office, but we can discuss that later. Okay, what's up next? Oh, hey, can Diddy ride the train?
Diddy, no. Diddy can stick it.
Oh, what?
No,
why?
No shade. We don't like abusive men on the train. We don't want womanizers on the train.
Okay.
We don't want womanizing, abusive,
but the
emotionally
soundtrack would be
abusive.
really good, no?
Yeah, but I mean, we have Janet. Well, hopefully, but we have LaToya. Look.
I don't know if I count LaToya as good music.
Yeah, but Kim Kardashian's in the third car. We can just get some music from Kanye. Time him. He Diddy. Thank you, but he can stick it.
Sorry, Diddy. Okay, what's up next? Oh, hey, can Nene Leakes?
See, that's an iffy.
Why?
Because I hear that she's...
What do you think about black blonde hair?
It's not for everyone.
Okay.
It's not for everyone.
Okay.
I mean, she can pull it off.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit short, though.
Okay.
But,
did they have that on the plantation?
No. Everyone was natural.
Word.
Everyone was natural. Men love the natural hair color.
You didn't have that big hot comb on the stove?
Some of the women did, but that just straightened their hair, but it didn't add any color to the hair.
Okay.
You know, so it's one thing. A lot of the women just had the natural afro. Some women on Sunday mornings, they would sit there, you know, with the blue magic and the bergamot.
Yes. Okay.
You know, and straightening the hair and everything.
Okay.
But Nene can ride in the third car with Kim.
Got you. I have to say hello to Kerry White and the folks over at Dixon Acres. Thank you so much for the delicious granola that you gave me the other day. It's fantastic. If you get a chance, post the website on the feed so people can order some more. Who's next? Oh, The Rock.
Of course. He's in the first car with me. He's so sweet. I had the opportunity to speak to him. Scraper.
Okay.
His movie kind of didn't do that well.
I know.
But he was so sweet and kind. And
I thought you didn't go to the movies, Harry Tubman.
Well, no, I said, this is outside. Because I said in the movie theater, I would have fallen, you know, I'm alert. People trying to, so this is right outside by the AMC, by Lincoln Center. They had the red carpet there.
Yeah. Okay.
I was one of the VIP stood there, and The Rock went by, Michael Strahan went by, and I said, Dwayne, I love you. The NYPD loves you. He was like, I love the NYPD too.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, he's so sweet, very down to earth young man. He's in the first car.
So it's you, him, and Janet in the first car. Okay, well, Kim Kardashian way in the back.
She's in the third car.
He's in the third car. Okay. Who's up next? Justin Timberlake.
He's in the third car with Kim.
Oh, he's with Kim? Why can't we have Blue-Eyed Soul in the first car?
He's okay.
Okay.
I like River, Crimea River, and Mirrors, but that's
just
it.
In the third
yeah,
car.
but look what he did to Janet. Janet's in the first car with me. He kind of sabotaged her career, you know, with the Super Bowl. So you know what? He can stick it. I'm sorry.
Okay, he's sticking. Okay, we're taking it back.
He's not coming on.
Revoked his train
He stayed on the plantation.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What's up next? Stacey Dash.
Heck no. What? She's not even on the train. Not only can sit on the dock of the bay and stick it. She can't even come on the plantation, Stacey Dash.
Oh, wow.
She's over there.
Oh.
Yes, no, she's...
okay.
She's not even going the horse and buggy.
Kim Kardashian can wave to her while she's at the station because we're going past her.
She can pick a finger, and Kim will show her which one, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next? Tyler Perry.
Oh, he's so sweet. I met him at Whitney Houston's funeral. He's very sweet. He can stay in the first car with us.
You knew who Whitney Houston was? Harry Tubman?
I wanted to sing. Her descendants, were with me. Okay. Her ancestors were with me on the plantation.
Okay.
So that's where she gets her voice and her talent from.
Really?
On the plantation, they would sing, and then their daughters had a daughter, had a daughter who had Sissy Houston, who had the late and great Whitney Houston.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Harriet.
Yeah, I bet I've lived. I've lived, darling. I've lived, darling.
What's up next?
Eminem. Third car with Kim.
Oh, he's with Kim?
Yes.
Okay.
He can get a ticket.
He can get a ticket?
I like Eminem.
We like Eminem?
Because we are not afraid.
No, we are not afraid. We're a little crazy, though.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, he's okay. He's in the third car.
Okay, so he's in the third car.
Yes.
Okay. Who's up next? Oh, can Lil Wayne?
See, Lil Wayne was okay, but he made the comment, thing about, darker skinned black women, how we're not attractive. No, he's with Stacey Dash on the dock.
They're on the dock.
He gets to stick it.
All right. Sorry, Lil Wayne. And hi, Lil Bell. Say hi, Lil Bell.
Hi, Lil Bell.
LaBelle Bell makes some amazing wigs. I gotta tell
honey,
you.
Harriet needs one.
Would Harriet wear a wig?
Well, role playing with Nelson Davis, my second husband. He's 30 years younger than me. I like to keep things hot and spicy, darling. Oh. Yeah, role playing, plantation, playing games. What?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Miss Harriet, we got a caller. Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from? Caller, are you there?
Hi, Rudy. It's
Who is this?
Hello.
Caller,
It's
who is this?
It's LaBelle. How are you?
I am well, LaBelle. Look at that, Harriet. Say hi.
Hi, LaBelle. We just said hi to you through the cameras.
Yes. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
LaBelle, I'm here with Harriet Tubman.
Yes.
Needs a wig. She wants to role play.
As long as it's not that dreadlock thing you.
Yeah, no. What do you have against my wig, LaBelle? I loved that wig.
That wig is a classic.
See, but I already have natural dreadlocks, so it wouldn't be a dreadlock wig.
Yeah, thank God for that.
LaBelle, showing shade. You really didn't like my wig?
No, it's pretty funny. I just think it was just really funny that the more you moved, the more it tangled you in. Basically eating you alive.
It did have a life of its own, unfortunately. The poor thing. I had to put it to rest.
I was trying to strangle you. I was like, this is not a good wig.
Well, you have to show me how to pick out a good wig. Maybe we can figure out something.
Well, one preferably that doesn't have tentacles.
Can you get me a China doll wig? Can we try that?
Sure, of course. Sure.
Why not? Okay. Should I go blonde?
I mean, you might want to play Sukiyaki in the background.
Oh, Sukiyaki. Okay. LaBelle, could I go blonde? Okay, all right. So we may have to try.
Get a James, but sure, why not?
James.
LaBelle, what else is going on before we go to break? What are you up to?
Well, last night I was at a Revolution here in Amityville, which was a wonderful event. We had a wonderful showcase at Out Tuesdays. So this is really, really great with Anthony Productions. Mm-hmm. And in a couple of weeks, I will be with a wonderful group of guys to do a thing called Alchemy Party, which happens every month. And this time we're going to be out in Patchogue. We're throwing a big Thanksgiving Eve party. I'm going to be there. Bella Noche, who's been on your couch last week.
Yes.
She's going to be hosting with me. We've got DJs and dancers and so much fun. So, yeah, that's going to happen on Thanksgiving Eve.
Very nice. Well, can you do us a favor? Can you post the link and the information for that on the Facebook feed so we can make sure that we get tickets?
I sure can. I definitely can. I will do that.
Oh, we love that. And LaBelle, I hope you're going to come back to our show sometime soon. We miss you.
I can do that. We'll be talking.
Okay, I'll have my people call your people.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, you know I am my own people. Good. LaBelle, thanks for calling in. All right.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Bye. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Miss Harriet, sing us into break one more time.
Sure.
Wade in the water. What else you got?
My train is heading for freedom. My train. My train is heading for freedom. My train. When folks get on board, it is always nighttime. When they get off, it is such a bright time. My train is heading for freedom.
Well, all right. Very nice. I like that. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages. tell your friend that their spouse is cheating?
Hi, he's so sweet. Have you checked his underpants? When he comes in.
Welcome back to Rudy's Room. I, of course, am Rudy. We've got Harriet Tubman. Miss Harriet, can you say hello to Hassan Ali?
Hi, Hassan Ali.
Okay, and how about Joy Cavallari Di Donato? Hi, Joy.
Oh, I love that name. Joy Cavallari Di Donato. You're fabulous,
she
darling.
She is fabulous, darling.
Evening. Thank you so much for watching.
I know. And hello, Eric Dixon.
Hi, Eric Dixon. Are you my cousin?
You could be. Okay. There are all kinds of special people. Too nosy, too political, what we call just too much.
Yes.
So here at Rudy's Room, we have folks each week that we induct into Team Too Much.
Okay.
And our first nominee, you know, there is a man who proved himself to be a true pothead. Believe it or not.
It was not Snoop Dogg?
No, it was not Snoop Dogg because that actually was worse. We have a little image. So 18 years ago, apparently, this gentleman tried to smuggle marijuana into prison. And he did it by placing it in a rubber balloon, and then he placed the rubber balloon up inside his nostril to hide it from the prison guards. Now, interestingly enough, when he went back to try to get the balloon and the marijuana out, he couldn't find it. So he thought that he ingested it and it was going to just poop and pass and whatever. Well, 18 years later, several sinus infections and some major headaches, doctors discovered that the balloon was still in his nose. Can you believe that?
18
years later. I mean...
But the fact that he never passed it anywhere, that didn't raise, like, concern for him to go to
I think he did pass it, but it probably would have been mixed with some stuff.
No, of course. Swallowed it. Wouldn't you remember swallowing?
He may not have. I mean, he's already in jail. And,
well, I guess.
And I'm assuming he wasn't examining things too closely to
Probably.
see if it was really there.
Probably
you know? I don't know.
Wow.
Go figure.
The things people do.
They do. And here at Rudy's Room, we applaud anyone who finds a good way to make a coin. But I got to tell you that this lady, Belinda Gale Fondren, is a little too much. She works at a medical clinic in Louisiana. We have a photo of her, and you shouldn't judge her by its cover, but it looks like she did it. Sorry, Belinda. She works at a clinic in Louisiana. She was selling fake doctor's notes to students to help them get excused from school. So so for $20 a note, Miss Belinda would give you a note that you could use and then pass off and get out of school from this doctor at this clinic. Now, unfortunately, she got busted because 2 students between the 2 of them had 14 notes that they put in. So the school district wound up calling the doctor and saying, what is going on? And then the doctor had to confess he never wrote these notes. Little pad and all that good stuff. So yeah, I know. But you know,
you need to cut class that much. Just leave.
You would think.
You
would think. And Miss Harriet, do you fly? You ever take airplanes and stuff?
I have never flown.
Never?
I walk. I take the train, horse and buggy.
Horse and buggy?
Horse and buggy.
Really?
Baby, yes.
You don't on the Friendly Skies?
Friendly Skies, not yet.
No Mile High Club? You and
John.
sorry,
I
forgot.
Anything with John Tubman.
Okay, well, never mind.
Nelson Davis.
Okay, well, you and Nelson never in the Mile High Club?
No.
Oh,
it's just the Buggy Bungalow Club.
The
back of the buggy bungalow.
Okay.
Back of the buggy bungalow.
Look at that.
Back of the buggy bungalow, babe. Back of the buggy bungalow, babe.
Okay, Miss Harriet. Well, you don't fly. I do on occasion, and I have to say, I really don't like those bathrooms, in particular on the planes. They're too small, too cramped, and the toilet paper is terrible. But as bad as the toilet paper is, I still think that it doesn't warrant this. Take a look, and let's talk about it afterwards.
Oh, hell no!
I
that, we've got someone else with some more advice. Let's see. My dad died, and while cleaning out his things, I discovered his 3 kids close in age to me and my sister. Should I tell my mom? Oh, geez, these people got some problems today, Miss Harriet.
Well,
did Barry tell?
My condolences to you and your family, Barry. However, wouldn't that shatter your mother? Like, wouldn't that hurt your mother? I don't know. I just feel certain things should be taken to the grave.
Okay.
But if you feel that your mother could handle this, then maybe, but then he already died, so she'll never get that closure to ask him why. Who was the other woman? How come you never told me? Oh. So you have to wait. I live by the 10-10-10 rule.
What's that?
The 10-10-10 rule is, by me doing this or saying this, what will be the outcome? Is the outcome something I can live with within the next 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years?
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that's what I learned that on the plantation. Oh, thank you. I got my moment, okay? But yeah, 10-10-10. So Barry, if in 10 minutes your mom is okay, but then in 10 months from now your mother's heartbroken, or God forbid pick up the bottle or something, or in 10 years even speak to your siblings, I don't know if I would bring that to her unless I knew for sure, and there's really no way of knowing how your mother's going to think, feel, or react. So I don't know. That's something you and your siblings may just have to take that to the grave with you.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a bit tricky. Family counseling.
Yeah, they go to counseling. Don't they have to talk about the secret sister?
Well, don't talk about that, but speak to the counselor.
Oh,
and let the counselor get a professional. Okay. You know, professional. I'm just the plantation worker, so.
Okay.
But we had a little, but I don't know. I'm not about destroying people's lives and breaking their hearts. John Tubman did such a number on me, so I can spare anyone the heartache.
Okay, we'll spare you the heartache. Yeah. Barry, I say that if Dad already kicked off, Mom may not be too far behind him. Wait till she's gone and find your sibling. But anyway, that being said, watch this and let's see what we have to say.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. But this is not the best way to roll through airport security. TSA agents at Newark Liberty Airport in New Jersey were concerned when they thought they saw a handgun while sending a traveler's carry-on luggage through the X-ray machine. Instead of firing ammunition, this decorative piece is used for distributing toilet paper. Along with real guns, the TSA does not allow travelers to carry on replica firearms either. According to the agency, the passenger was given the option to check the gun-shaped toilet paper roller, but he decided just to give it to the TSA agent. When you gotta go, you gotta go. But this is not the best way to roll through airport security. TSA agents at Newark Liberty Airport in New Jersey were concerned when they thought they saw a handgun while sending a traveler's carry-on luggage through the X-ray machine. Instead of firing ammunition, this decorative piece is used for distributing toilet paper. Along with real guns, the TSA does not allow travelers to carry on replica firearms either. According to the agency, the passenger was given the option to check the gun-shaped toilet paper roller, but he decided just to give it to the TSA agent.
That thing was so crazy, we had to show it twice, because, I mean, who would have guessed?
I mean, you know the climate of the country, you know, the way things are. Why bring anything, you know, replicates a gun? There's so many ways to carry toilet paper. Yeah. You could put them in your little shampoo bottle, or there's so many ways to conceal toilet paper. Right. You could put it in your pocket.
Right.
You know, keep it in the pack, put it, you know.
Okay.
I got two sugar.
It's packing, okay.
Hi, baby.
You want to unpack the paper?
Paper on my piece.
Oh, your piece.
So I would take the, you know, the shotgun.
What kind of toilet paper did they have in your day, Miss Harriet? One ply?
It was barely it was like a half a ply.
Half a ply?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't
y'all could use all that
nice.
cotton?
No. Jump around, turn around, pick a pair of cotton.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, we couldn't use it because we had to pick a certain amount, like 20 pounds a day, and if you didn't, there'd be the lashings. Oh, it was serious. That's why many of our ancestors, like the children that are deceased, the wounds that they have, their muscles came off of their shoulder blades.
Oh.
Yeah, and a lot of science friends.
So no coffee break, huh?
No, unfortunately.
You didn't get the 2 15-minute breaks or anything? No, didn't. It wasn't.
12 to 18-hour days, starting at the age of 5 years old. For me, some started working at 3. I started working on the plantation 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, child, who you telling?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so.
Did you get a vacation? I'm down. asking.
Yes, when I ran away.
Okay, that's when
yes, at 24.
Gotcha.
I ran. But then I kept going back because even when I ran away, I ended up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on work in hotels as a cook and as a cleaner. Never had enough money saved up. I'd make my way back to the land of Egypt, which is what I often called my old home.
Yeah.
I disguised myself as a man, and I would in barns and attics, and to notice to those who were ready to strike for freedom, I would sing songs, letting them know our ancestors always sang songs.
Yeah.
And these songs would be carried for hundreds and hundreds of miles.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So, you know, but even then in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I constantly worked. And then I would still make my journey back down south to the eastern shore of the Chesapeake Bay, you know, Dorchester County, Maryland.
Okay. Well, Miss Harriet, we have 3 people that we nominated for Team Too Much. So our finalists are, of course, the Pothead.
Yes.
Then we have the Naughty Note Maker. And then, of course, our Toilet Paper People. And the winner of this week's Pig on the Pedestal is... Miss Harriet, is there any doubt that it was the party paper, the toilet paper?
Not at all. That was my guess.
Do you have a favorite song, Miss Harriet?
Oh man, favorite song. Well, turn down the lights.
That was out back in your day?
Oh no, I mean, well, you know, people give me an iPod. 2019. My day? Oh, okay. Back in, let me see, 1840s. What was my jam?
Okay.
You know, we would just sing songs and nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. And somehow it ended up with Eddie singing it in the 5 Heartbeats. Robert Townsend's movie. But they got that for us.
They did.
The plantation. Sugar, everything came from the plantation.
It did.
It sure did.
What was your favorite food on the plantation?
My favorite food on the plantation.
Because y'all didn't have pizza or anything, right?
No, we did not. We had a lot of kale. I ate a lot of sauteed kale. I had a lot of biscuits. A lot of dried fruit.
Gravy?
Yes. Not really any gravy. No, it was mostly dried biscuits.
Jelly?
A little bit of jelly. Yes, the jam preserves. Yes, I did love that. The biscuits nice and warm. Yes, and then we loved our tea. We had the tea leaves and everything.
Did you spill the tea?
Tea with Tubman. How you doing? You know, but yeah.
More break. When we come back, we've got a view, even though we had 2 of them already. Someone really needs some advice. You gonna help me?
Let's do this.
All right, so we'll be right back with Advice Hour. Rudy's Zoom will be right back.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com, KeishaGems.com.
Name a song you're ashamed to admit you kinda like.
Uh-oh. Little Britney Spears?
You know what? A song actually does come to mind.
What?
Because I don't care for Nicki Minaj at all. But I like that song. I like it like that.
That's Cardi B.
Okay. Then I like... Name a song you're ashamed to admit you kinda like. It's by Cardi B.
I like it like that.
AKA Nicki Minaj.
Rudy. That's right, keep it going, keep it going.
Oh, that music is everything. Really, very quickly, we only have a few minutes left. Miss Harriet, you're getting a statue?
Yeah, quickly. So I was selected. My work is Harriet Tubman. So the statue will be unveiled February 15th in Annapolis, Maryland at the State House, or the House of State. And the statue will be approximately 5 feet tall, 100% bronze, 100% my image, and her name will be Harriet Tubman, where she will stay indefinitely.
Well, that is beautiful.
Thank you.
Good for you. Congratulations. All right, very quickly, we have someone who needs advice. Hi, Rudy. Love you and the show. I'm 25 and dating a man that's 43. 1 year ago, we moved in after dating for about 6 months. We pretty much always got along, except for a silly fight here and there. But that all changed after we moved in together. Rudy, he is so controlling and either throws a tantrum or stops speaking completely whenever I leave to visit people, especially my mom and other family members. After he calms down and we talk about the situation, he says he acts this way because he doesn't want some other guy looking at me and that I was completely wild before he got to me. It's not exactly a lie, and he knows this because I want to be completely honest with one another. At the point where he doesn't want me to go out, but also doesn't do much with me outside. I can't even convince him to come with me to visit my family because he says they make him feel comfortable whenever they're around. Let's see. The apartment we live in doesn't allow pets, so when we moved in together, I left my dog with my mom. I'm feeling sad, alone, and sometimes like a prisoner. A part of me worries that the situation could become either verbally or mentally abusive. Don't get me wrong, nothing like that has happened, but you never know. I don't think it's right for me to be stuck in an apartment at 25. Do you think I'm overreacting? My fiance is really just trying to help me. He is almost 20 years old. I've definitely seen and done it all before. Should I be more appreciative of his efforts to protect me from bad influences? Your honest advice is really appreciated. Signed, Living Together in Livingston, New Jersey. Miss Harriet, what do you think?
Run. Run. You
Run
are
like
25. You have run like I did. I was 24.
Oh.
I was 24 when I married John Tubman.
Okay.
And
Were you wild, Miss Harriet?
I was not.
Okay.
Oh, that's for another day. But when I married him at 24, he was my first love. I did not know he was controlling. You don't.
Controlling or just in control?
He was controlling. He would try to control every little money that I was making, and then he drank a lot, unfortunately.
You made money as a slave?
Well, I would save a little bit. Well, no, it was illegal to teach an person how. But remember, I was selling a few things on the plantation.
Oh, that's right. You had a side hustle.
I had my little side hustle.
In between this. Okay.
Yes, you know. So, you know, with John, like I said, I didn't know that he was controlling and trying to control me. That's what he would say to me. If you ever try to escape, I'll come after you and bring you back. Like, get that image out of your head. And isolation is one of the first. So he tried to isolate me. So now with her guy, he doesn't want her really going. He's afraid of another guy talking to her. He's trying to manipulate her feelings. Well, you were wild before. Now the girl, run. He's 20 years older than you. He's his life, like you said. You deserve better. You deserve someone that will love you, appreciate you. You don't need, and telling a man about your past in the beginning, that's a big mistake. I never tell men about my past.
Really?
Yeah, it takes too long.
Oh, well.
You know?
How much past do you have, Miss Harriet?
Harriet to live, you know? But yeah, no, but seriously, but no, really.
Okay.
She needs to leave that situation. Do not marry a man like that. Okay. You were just, but it will be like, life will be like, you know, he will consider you property.
Gotcha.
If you want to go ahead and be, she needs to look up what Mariah Carey went being married to Tommy Mottola and how she was basically a prisoner in her own home.
She did become a star though.
Yeah, but at what cost? And then once she became wild, started taking off the clothes. She was a little bit promiscuous.
But okay.
You know what I mean?
True.
So run. You're 25. You deserve better. You have your life ahead of you.
Okay.
I believe deep down as women, we all know what to do, but we want other people to like validate what we're feeling, what we're thinking. You know, you're saying that you're lonely. You have a dog. You're 25. You have your life ahead of you.
Okay.
He's 20 years. He's lived his life already.
Gotcha.
Why is it trying to strip you of that amazing experience? You're still trying to find yourself.
You got a point.
You deserve better, girl. Run. I will pick you up with my horse and buggy if you need it. Seriously.
Miss Harriet, were you ever down with the swirl?
Was I down with the swirl? You see, there were rumors about Captain John Brown and I. Oh. Yes, he would take me out a lot. You know, Republican. He and I would go out a lot, and I would always say, I feel like a blueberry in a bucket of milk. I was always the only person of color everywhere that we went.
Okay.
So a lot of the men who did help me, you know, older later on, once I attained my freedom in Canada because Congress passed the Fugitive Slave Law Act in 50 stating that no free state in America could ever shelter any escape of our ancestors. So I had to go up there, you know, with Queen Victoria. But a lot of men were attracted to me. But John Tubman just broke my heart, and it wasn't 2 years later that I met Nelson Davis.
All those years you never gave it up?
All those years I kept it under lock and key.
Really?
Yes.
You kept the railroad underground?
The railroad underground. Yes, my railroad stayed underground until Nelson Davis.
So what did Nelson do to punch your train pass?
He put his hand in my shirt one day and it was over. Yeah, because I kind of passed out from an injury I sustained at 13.
Did you pass out, Miss Harriet?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Loose lips sink ships, honey. And so he was going to, you know, give me CPR, and so he wasn't really quite sure, so he put his hand, you know, over my heart, and he kind of grazed me, and I opened up my eyes, and
there he was.
Saw that youngin' over me.
Yeah, because he, what, 13 years younger than you?
Yes, lips pursed out, trying to give me CPR. This was history.
Really? Did you have a big wedding?
No, we didn't have a big wedding. No.
What?
Room.
That was it?
Again, that's it. A party, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A little bit of shucking and jiving, some tap dances. We did the plantation slide.
Okay, what is the plantation slide?
It wasn't electric. It was more metal.
Yeah,
the lights were out. We had to crank it out. We had to turn the butter, turn the butter.
What is something that America would be surprised to know about you, Miss Harriet?
Well, my movie about 85% inaccurate. It's very entertaining. The young lady Cynthia, she did a great job portraying me. It wasn't factual.
Okay.
What will you be shocked to know? Many, you know, people, you know, a lot of you do know that I've never learned how to read or write. However, I only wrote my name once in my life, and that signature is in the book that sits today at the Smithsonian African American Museum in D.C. And a lot of people don't know that on June 2nd, 1863, I was the first woman in American history to lead a successful raid on the Combahee River.
That was in the movie, actually.
And everything.
And that you were the first.
Yes, I was the first woman. I spoke at the women's suffrage movement up in Boston in 1903. 1987, I spoke in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Okay. You know, gosh, what else? You know, we all know about the head injury. You know,
why were you skirts and stuff running around the railroad?
Well, a lot of the women, everything that the enslaved women, we were only 1 to 2 dresses a year.
You couldn't get some pants?
No, when I would escape, I would get pants. Remember, I would always travel as a young man because people were looking for a man, because the slave master said no black woman is intelligent enough to pull off what Harriet Tubman did.
Gotcha.
The term ride or die comes from me, not NWA, not Snoop Dogg, not Ice Cube. Ride or die, that comes from me.
Really?
Yes. Wow. I made over 35 trips. I freed over thousands of people. And many people, you know, and I even said I would have freed thousands of more people, but how can you free someone if they don't even know that they are enslaved? My mother and father were the last people that I ever brought to freedom. Okay. You know, and the house I purchased up in Auburn, New York, that we spoke about earlier, but that, like, you know, the fruits and everything. Wow. Frederick, very, very good friend of mine.
You and Frederick get it on?
Never. And I were like brother and sister.
Never tried to run up on you?
Never tried to run up on me. He was doing his own thing. He ended up living in Ireland for 9 months. Then, you know, his first wife was black. He was down with the swirl. His second wife, he was down with the swirl, you know. So, so I was in Virginia, Captain John, he was in Canada, and God gave me the vision that something happened to Captain John and his 2 sons. Because up north, Captain John Brown was considered a hero. Down south in the Midwest, he was considered a terrorist. You know?
Good to know.
Because he set ablaze to homes of people who were for slavery with women and children inside of them.
Now, Miss Harriet, the last time you were here was in March. So how do people find you, see you? What's your website? What's all that good stuff?
So I'm revamping my website now, so that's under construction. But people can reach me, Harriet Tubman herself on Instagram, Harriet Tubman herself on Facebook.
You're on Facebook, Harriet?
I am.
Oh, nice.
Yes, someone got me an account. Okay. I'm on LinkedIn, but I don't know if I'm as Harriet Tubman. My email, harriettubmanhurst@gmail.com.
Look at you.
But yeah. Anniversary.
Congratulations.
I received my first grant. Mona Murphy Martell and I and Papa Ralph Martell wrote the original script specifically for me. There were no auditions held. Okay. And we received our first grant from Staten Island Arts. Okay. And that was to cover 4 shows. And this earlier today at Brooklyn Borough Hall was my 535th show, my 525th standing ovation.
Well, we thank you for joining us here at Rudy's Room.
Rudy.
Let's have a toast and say good night.
Oh, you're not supposed to toast water.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Miss Harriet. You said you don't drink.
I don't.
Thank you all for watching. Have a great night.
I love you for watching. Thank you for having me.